refreshed and feeling cool. It washes off easily. The only thing is you need to avoid contact with your eyes. So when you go to spray it on your face, close your eyes, and then after that, you're good to go.
Does it say anything about before or after mascara?
It said, so I would do it after your mascara just because it doesn't run and it sets everything. From what I read, it said after you've done your full face, so I would assume that includes mascara. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've used it myself, and I love finishing spray for that reason, especially when you're oily and makeup likes to slide. You know, at the end of the day, it's your savior. So
Right on.
yeah.
We're live.
Are we live?
We are.
Hello to everyone who's not. Do me a favor, and send me a text to let me know what you took away from it.
That's fantastic.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Sam for announcements really quick.
Okie dokie doke. Alrighty. So we're still working on that 100 no's. If you don't know what this is yet, we are counting how many no's we get, and the first 4 people to 100 are getting a fabulous Cityscape bag, which was a bag that was from a previous season. Ooh,
that's nice.
Yeah, so make sure that you're recording your nose because you want the bag. And also, so earn a fun building your dream team sign when you get a new team member in December. That's what it looks like. It's super cute. It's all laminated, so you can like write stuff on and erase stuff. And woo, yeah,
I love
it. So fabulous. There is a Madsen area contest right now in December, and that contest is for cash. There's cash drawings for everything from hotlines. Is it just a hotline? No, there's other stuff. There's a drawing for each new team member you get. There's one for attending your success events, which is this. So every time you attend this, you can go into a drawing for $100. I know. And then for being a star consultant as well. So that's a $200 drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, chances to win cash. Like, this is just cash. Lights with the Stars, if you're a star consultant by the 15th, which is like 2 days from now, you're invited to go look at the lights of the season with Miss Angela DeBell. And y'all will be meeting here at 6.
And there will be a pink Cadillac here too, so you'll either be riding in a pink Cadillac or an Equinox.
You can ride in an American car. Okay. You're going to be like across the country, aren't you?
Yeah, somewhere in
We'll be looking at lights for you. You'll be
I'm sure we'll be looking at them too.
We're going to be driving. So if you're committed to being a star, go ahead and stand up. And please stand if you already are a star. You guys been hearing about that gift under the tree? I know Nicole just got a couple prizes for that. So basically it's every single weekday.
Every single day
Every
between
day?
the 1st and the 21st.
Awesome. So up until the 21st, so we still have over a week to get some fun prizes from Angela. So it's each day, make sure to text your sales to Angela, and then the next morning she'll announce a winner for that previous day for whoever got the most. And it's for people who have over $100 a day. Has anybody here gotten their Embrace Your Dreams bracelet for?
It's on the way.
Well, they have this really great kind of challenge that's going on right now. So it's if you get your bracelet for December, January, and February, first of all, your name will go on this fun prize, which you can see Raisa, Angela, and Nicole Bontroza are already on there for getting their bracelets. And
yes.
you will actually get your career conference registration waived, right?
No, you get a luncheon.
Oh, you get a fun lunch. That's even better.
Well,
Everybody
everybody
excited.
excited. You get teacher dessert first luncheon, and you get an extra bracelet.
Oh, I'm so glad that you guys know these things.
You get the eat dessert first bracelet and the special luncheon.
Yes.
It said dessert, so I thought.
Do you see how many shinies are on the bracelet? That's the eat dessert first bracelet. So many shinies. All right, there's also a welcome back event, or not event, a promotion going on, thanks, until the 31st of December. And it's for every Mary Kay consultant who, is it for resigns? Yeah, for former consultants, thank you for the big words. When you resign, you get a microdermabrasion set, which is a $55 value.
No, that's with the qualified order.
With a qualified order? Thanks, Julie. Oh, that's it. That's all the announcements. I reached the manila folder.
Great job, Dan. All right, so because you're headed that way, can you grab the whiteboard?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I want you to think of, we're going to kind of brainstorm together what you can do between now and Christmas and then after Christmas for great holiday sales. Okay, so Sam's bringing us the beautiful whiteboard. It's beautiful because it's,
We need to wait.
it's makeup líquidos bolivios. It's all good. I can use this over here, Sam.
Got a thing? Okay. Would you like to use the chairs that are up here to present with?
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. And how about if I do this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay, so we're just gonna make a list to brainstorm together ideas of things that you can do right now to generate.
Oh, I cut your head off.
So go ahead and just throw it out there. If
What are
there's
we doing?
Ways that you can generate sales right now.
Chunks that we were talking about earlier.
Okay, will you turn it to Jessica? Okay, can you
Oh.
tell about the trunk show?
Yeah,
You're
so, my idea.
Oh, no.
But something that I'm gonna be doing is during a lunch hour, going, to a business where, you see men or women, and you set up some baskets and some goodies, and you let them know, hey, have you finished your shopping? Can I interest you in finishing that for you, and then offer your services then during their lunch hour, and see if
Yeah, and have them.
yeah.
The mall. You're helping them avoid the mall. And then if you choose to wrap and deliver, then you can be like their super holiday hero.
Yeah.
Right? Because who would love to not have to wrap?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some people love wrapping, but even I who love wrapping don't love the amount of time that it takes to wrap. When it's something that I have to do in a certain amount of time, I don't love it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like baking cookies. I love to bake, but when I have a deadline, an absurd amount that I need to bake by then, it's not fun anymore.
Yep.
Right? So wrapping and delivering is huge. What other ideas can you ladies think of?
Besides open houses? Open houses are.
You could do a
late
last
open
minute
house.
open house.
Mhm. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's last minute, huh?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share with you an idea, and for those of you who are watching from afar, you're just going to get to hear this one because it's Patty Grubb sharing how she actually earned like 6 presents under the tree from me. So since she wasn't able to be here tonight, I said, could you just send me a message so that the ladies could hear what it is that you're doing? And I'm thinking that I need to ask Nicole to
You want it on the.
Bluetooth her phone. Maybe it is. Maybe this is her phone.
That looks like hers actually.
Yes, because it's a missed message from Chris, which is her husband.
Oh, it's a good thing she doesn't have a. Oh, she does have a thing.
Oh.
She has a password.
Can you ask her real quick just to just to take off the Bluetooth? Because I want you ladies to hear it, and if I put it on the speaker, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, but while we're waiting for that, other ideas. This is one of my favorites, and one of the easiest ways to sell products this time of year is a wish list. Okay. So basically, you tell people, I am Santa's helper. Tell me if money were an object, which Mary Kay products would you use and love? And then who purchases products for you? Who is your Santa?
Yeah.
So maybe they have two Santas. And if they only give you one name, say, who else purchases products for you? Because sometimes if they give you one name, that person may have already purchased everything they're gonna purchase. I remember one time specifically, I had a wish list from a new client, and I connected with her husband, and he's like, I just bought her a car, I'm not buying anything else. Like, okay, no stocking stuff, I'm not buying her anything else. Okay, so it would have been really helpful to have a second Santa at that point, like a mom or a sister or someone else who is buying for her. So it's wise to have more than one Santa. So getting that wish list is huge. And oftentimes on the back of the profile card, there is a wish list section where people can say, if, you know, what's on my wish list, and then what do I want to take home today? Mm-hmm. For some of my clients, I already have their wish list, and I just need to text them and say, I'm Santa's little helper. I have your wish list. You know, who's your Santa?
That's smart.
And then you just give them a phone call and follow up with a text with Santa. You give them a phone call and follow up with a text, because some people check their text and some people don't, and some people check their voice message and some people don't. And if you do both, you're gonna hit them, right? You're gonna connect with them. Okay. So did she detach?
She did.
Okay. So this is an idea from Patty Grubb, who's not able to be with us tonight because she is not feeling well. No, that's not working. Just a second. I need to get us all hooked up on.
Is your Bluetooth on your
Yeah, I
phone?
had turned it off, but I think
Oh, that's mine, darn it.
we're connected to Sam.
Sorry. Trying again.
Oh, okay. So now, Bluetooth. Connected to me? Would it say that it's connected to me?
Yeah, I should.
Well, let's just see. Oh, okay.
That's silly.
We're having technological issues, so you ladies are just gonna have to listen up, and I'll put it on as loud as I can on my speakerphone. There we go.
Patty, and I will tell you how I've been having my sales and making the amount of money that I've made so far this month. I have not had a great time with my parties or my facials holding. Everyone seems to be willing to book, and then they just get busy and flustered and they cancel. But I have had great success in just booking people for a quick, for me to stop by and show them our holiday line and to show them what I have in my holiday basket, specials that I'm offering. People have been extremely receptive to that. I think it's mainly because I have said, you know, just a quick appointment. So they're not expecting an hour-long party or an hour and a half long party or a facial or anything like that. They're just expecting it to be quick, and it tends to go longer because they do shop and they do kind of look and take their time. So I'm not quite sure why that's happening, but I guess when they have to think ahead and commit to a specific time, they're just in their minds thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to be there for an hour. I don't have an hour right now, but when I actually do get there, a lot of times it has been an hour long. So that is predominantly what I'm doing. I'm just consistently calling my customers and calling new customers that I've just made over this holiday season at bazaars, just calling them and letting them know that I can keep them out of the mall, that I can offer them wrapping and delivery free of charge. And I do have my specials in my Christmas basket if they want to take a look. So that has been how I've been handling my sales this month. And so far it has worked. Having a basket, I've only done a Christmas basket this is my third year. It was something that was absolutely out of my comfort zone when I saw yours and when I saw other people, you know, when you first trained on the baskets and your holiday show on the go. It was really, really out of my comfort zone. But I did do it, and this is my most successful year. It has been more successful each year, so I will definitely keep it up. So anyways, I hope that helps somebody maybe try it next year or put one together. It's not too late to do that. So have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that is Patty, who is on track for being the queen of sales so far this month. And so I know she's had at least 6 days. She's had more than 6 days that are over $100 days. It's just some of the days she hasn't been the queen because someone else sold 300 or 200 or whatever it might have been. So along with that, I just want to show you some ideas that you can put in a basket. So I have this in here because this was limited edition and it's no longer in the catalog, and I want to move it off my shelf, right? So if you've been around long enough that you have some things that were limited edition and are no longer featured in the catalog, wrap them up, make them look cute, run a special on it, right? There's other things like this that I know are the company's going to be discontinuing, right? And so they're not discontinued yet, they're still in the catalog, but I want to move them off my shelf, right? Because the company's no longer going to be advertising.
You know what? They're
them.
not in the catalog anymore.
All right, they're not in the new catalog.
Yeah.
I also have things like this. So this is the current satin lips. And so when you purchase the satin lips, you get this cute little bag. So I just put it in the cute little bag. And I have to tell you, there was a teacher at school who wanted to sample the cream to powder foundation. And I was volunteering at the school today. And so when I went in, I went to her classroom after I was done doing my help. I was helping in the office because our school is moving to the new building. So excited. I keep saying, like, only 3 more days to have to catch the bus, and then we're just going to walk a block away to school.
Oh, that's
So I'm very excited about that. But I matched her foundation. She looked in the basket at things that she wanted for herself, so I made a mental note of her wish list, and I've got her husband's name and number, so I followed up with him today. But then she also picked out satin lips for her, I think it was her mother-in-law. So just know, I said to her, I said, I know the primary reason that I'm here is to find the perfect foundation for you. So we're going to do a foundation match. I said, but I take my basket with me everywhere I go because I never know who needs to do some last minute Christmas shopping or who wants to avoid the mall. And she's like, oh, that's great. Like, she was so mesmerized with the basket and picking through it that it increases your sales wherever you go because everybody has something that they need to purchase. Whether it's an emergency gift for that person, that neighbor that brought you a present and you didn't give them a present, but you have an emergency gift so that you can say, wait, I need to go get what I got for you. I didn't know I got, you don't say this, I didn't know I got it for you at the time, but, but that emergency gift, and then also teachers' gifts, stocking stuffers, all kinds of things this time of year. So I just put this basket together. There's some great generic gift items in here that I think are good for anyone at any time of the year, such as our brush set, right? Or a roll-up bag, or I have some satin hands in here because that's the previous formula, and so I want to make sure I move those off my shelf too. Everything from, well, hand cream and gloves, but occasionally the hand cream falls out. These, which were limited edition couple quarters, just 1 year ago. Okay, so like 3 or 4 quarters ago. So I have these in here because I wanted to move them. But pretty much you can have anything. I got these at the dollar store, so I never spend a lot of money on the wrapping because I offer wrapping for free, and I'm not gonna spend a ton of money on the thing that I offer for free, right? Because there's no reason to when you've got the dollar store next, down the street. And then I have some of the limited edition gift items that the company's already sold out of because I was wise and thought like a retailer and stocked up on them. So, like the mini brush set, you're thinking to yourself, that's great for you, but I don't have mini brush sets on my shelf, then don't worry about the mini brush set. I'm just showing you what I have and the reasoning behind why I have what I have. Does that make sense? Okay, so I know that not everybody has a ton of products on their shelf. Okay, so I'm going to put down holiday basket as an option. And if you have been around very long, you've probably heard Jordan Blue Eichert talk about a temptation basket. She takes a temptation basket with her all year long. The only difference is it doesn't have stockings in it when it comes to be springtime or summertime. She just has a basket full of goodies and she takes it with her. Anytime she's dressed up cute with her Mary Kay face on, it goes with her, whether she's going to the coffee shop or going to meet a client, going to the doctor's office, it goes with her, and she sells products out of it on a regular basis. So just know you can do this, not just at holiday time too. Okay. So if you're someone who's thinking to yourself, I just don't have a ton of products like that on my shelf, my question to you is, what do you have on your shelf? Do you have an eye makeup remover and a mascara that you can wrap up in a little duo and make it look cute? And all you have to do for wrapping it up, like seriously, is buy some bows, right? Like it doesn't have to be an extraordinary, extravagant wrap job, right? It's just bows, making it pretty, right?
Yeah, so cellophane is a roll of it at the dollar store.
Yeah.
That I purchased myself.
Yep.
And it's little goes a long way. I'm still on the first roll and
Yeah.
I've done like 10.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I always recommend my very first holiday season, I took a ton of time like figuring out how to shrink wrap. I spent so much time shrink wrapping. And then after Christmas, I was ripping open the shrink wrap to pull the products out because I didn't sell those specific sets, right? But the product was still good and it was still, you know, it was still current in the catalog and I still wanted to move it, so I had to separate them. So don't spend a ton of time with the wrapping. The cello and the ribbon is fantastic. Okay. So then if you're someone who's thinking, Angela, you don't understand, I have nothing on my shelf. Okay. I have a couple of ideas for you. And one of them's coming to my mind and the other one's not, so give me just a second. Okay. Okay, so you can sell gift certificates. You can sell gift certificates. Okay, even if you have nothing on your shelf, and the gift certificate is good for a free makeover and however many dollars worth of product that they purchase. Okay, and sometimes people will like run a special and they'll say for $100 you get a $120 gift certificate. You get to decide if you want to run a special or not. You can do $100 for a $100 gift certificate. That's totally fine. If you want to give them a special deal just for this time of year, you can do that with gift certificates. And then the other thing that you can do is you can still book holiday makeovers, right? You can still be holding those appointments because although I know Patty said she's not having a lot of luck with parties right now, I know that when someone has a special place to go for the holidays, they want a fresh new look, right? And just to kind of give you an example, so yesterday, it's so funny because I was laughing to myself yesterday. I was like, I get paid wherever I go because I went to breakfast with a friend and she asked me to bring her products. She needed a cleanser and a toner. So I took those to her and then I needed to go get this, not disposable, but like the daily wear contacts because my prescription, I had gotten enough. I thought I had gotten enough to get me through the year, but I hadn't quite because according to my insurance, they'll pay for them January 1, you know? So I was like, okay, I need enough to get me through the rest of the month so that I can use my insurance, right? So I went in and I got them and I gave the lady my card and I said, I know I've probably given you my card before, but I don't know if have I ever asked you if you'd like a free makeover? And she's like, no, I would love a free makeover. And we booked an appointment on the spot.
Amazing.
So here's the thing is that when someone loves to play makeup, they'll find time for it, right? If makeup is a priority to them, they'll make time for you. They'll make it a priority. If it's not a priority to them, then they won't. And that's okay because if they say no after the holidays, then say, okay, great, can we pencil in a time for after the holidays? Or let's go ahead and pencil in a time for after the holidays. Because when you're with them, whether you're face-to-face or you're on the phone, you can still book that time. You can still pencil them in right then and there. Does that make sense? Okay. Also want to remind you, if you've been on the Facebook, I'll need to put someone in charge of coffee because I'm not a good coffee maker. I don't drink coffee. I can figure it out, but I never know quite how much to put in because I either get it way too strong or way too weak. So I'll just put you in charge of that.
Get a coffee.
But we're going to be doing a career coffee. And so basically the career coffee is we serve them coffee and we share about the career, right? And so I'm not going to do Mrs. Cab. I'll do more of just sharing with them the qualities that we look for, asking them what qualities they have. Conversational, okay? So it's a great opportunity to bring them and you get credit for them coming. You can tell them, it's okay if you're not interested, I get credit just for you listening. Because here's the reality, is most women, well, women don't know what they don't know, right? So they don't know that they're interested until you share the information and then they know that they're interested, right? So we're really just looking for people who are willing and open to learn to see if it's a good fit for them.
Or even just help you out.
Yeah. Because I don't know about you. Well, let's just do a show of hands. How many of you were facts?
Big time.
Look around the room.
But you were just so nice. I just want to let you
Oh my
know.
God.
But look around the room. You are uninterested until you knew the facts, right? So expect them to be uninterested until they know the facts. Which is why I always tell people, I will twist your arm to listen, but I'll never twist, or I'll twist your ear to listen, but I'll never twist your arm to do Mary Kay. Yeah. I'll twist your ear to listen because I want to share the facts with you. Like, I'll give you an incentive, I'll give you a gift, I'll give you a whatever for your time. But I'm not going to twist your arm to do Mary Kay because it's not my job to talk you into it. It's my job to share the information and give you an invitation. And if you accept the invitation, then I support you in your business, but it's your business and you are an independent contractor. And so you have to show up for work. You have to show up for your business for yourself. I'm not going to be there calling and saying, are you going to work today? Are you going to work today? That is not my job. I don't want that job, right? It's my job to be available when you reach out and you need support. It's my job to guide you on where to find training and how to stay plugged in. Those are things that are my job. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Sam. Well, first